push-ups always elevate the pressure. Heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense. Particularly, that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, over the 12th man, and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Kentucky's offense will get first crack at it today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Power football with the run. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Now the play fake. Zings it complete to the right. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Line getting set on second down. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Pringle. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. Let's take a minute here to look at the big picture for Kentucky. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week. A commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Off-play action on first down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Robinson looking to pass. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
This offense comes out clearly wanting to throw the football. Nothing good on first down with incompletion. And how about this? You've got to protect your quarterback. That is priority number 1, and they give up a sack on play 2.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. On his way from around the 50. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Might be changing the route. To the air on first down. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? back to pass. Fires to the middle. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Right down the middle. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Pocket breaking down. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big and they take over. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Robinson will throw. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark. The Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Here's the handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. They got 0 push up front and they stopped him in the backfield. They bring the punter onto the field now. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He shanked it. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not.
There he goes. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Throws to the tight end. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That's the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. Robinson looking to pass. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Really nice job by the defender knocking that one away in man coverage. And he knew coming into this one that he was going to get attacked and they were going to throw his way. So he's showing you right now. He is dialed in, locked in. Really nice job on that coverage.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Quick handoff. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the move, it's Pringle finding open areas. Lots of room to run. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Oh, better look out! Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. They'll run this play from the pistol. They go to the ground. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Got the first down. Looking for more. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. The Aggies, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Leaves it with the back. Breaks the tackle. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Let's see what they've got on second down. Give to the back. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Robinson will throw. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Steps away to find some room. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. The 12th man, Borden, standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. Caught close to the marker. It's Pringle. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. Steps away. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got a man, it's Pringle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football.
He'll take the deep shot. He's got it inside the 15. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this, baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down coming up in this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Non-man receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Kentucky.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Robinson looking to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Rides to back and leaves it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Picked off. Looking for more room. At the 20. Touchdown, Wildcats! And what a turn of events as this defense gets to pick 6. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Under fire. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro.
Turning it on. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now let's put the pedal to the floor, go a little faster, cut into this lead.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Hatchett. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Robinson will throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. With the catch, it's Armstrong. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Texas A&M going quickly. They just keep firing. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Back to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Fitted in the window for the score.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Pringle. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Looking to throw on first down. He rifles one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice game. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Snagged in the middle. It's Washington. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Caught near the sticks. It's Pringle. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kentucky teeing it up and ready to go here in the second half. And the ball's free deep in his own territory. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Robinson looking to pass. And he gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Yeah, and man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
Got him downfield. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Breaks into the open. Gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. Takes the handoff. It's Clemens. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Nestled just inside that right upright. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage and getting running backs on the ground.
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate, and that's the reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Fires to the big fella. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Fighting off the defender. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Out of the gun, the inside give.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. He'll take a shot. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Kentucky! Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders at 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have everybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Runs through a tackle. Makes it past the marker. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He'll pull it down. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Robinson will throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Creates a little room. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Just missed his man. Gave him just a little too much.
Well, the defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has. So nice job defending.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Reeder. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down, let's see what this is about. And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Touchdown, Wildcats! And the punishment has been extended. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. And the Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Rides the back on the option, the give. Slams his way forward. He'll get 3 out to the 11. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Robinson looking to pass. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are stuck. There he goes. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. On this 1st and goal, let's see what Kentucky does. 42 Spider. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kentucky. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
The Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll go back to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Spits it out to the back. Finds his man down the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Robinson will throw. Under fire. He's going to... Oh, he's got some space. And he's finally down, sliding in safely after the huge pickup. The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got a kick in the door. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. They want to throw it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. K-State has the lead right now. The Little Apple has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 6 over Utah. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field?
Makes a catch, first down, and maybe a lot more. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Robinson looking to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Turning it on. Powers through. They stay aggressive and push their way out through the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. To the air on first down. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. This offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. They'll go to the air. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. And after the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, this offense faces third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking for space. It's Patterson. Pass to Sticks and still on his feet. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and it usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.